and Surettes, and welcome back to Plague Inc. Evolved with me, Lathrix, and welcome to the Rise of Dragons. Long ago, honestly, there were loads of dragon scenarios. They were one of the most numerous of all the different scenario types you could find on the fine, what would you call it? I guess technically this is part of the workshop, it's just then a weird way to access it. So, yes, part of the workshop, you'll say. But I haven't actually seen a good one in quite some time, so now we have this in the second page of the top rated, at a full 5 stars, The Rise of Dragons by LEGO 24 Master. So of course, I just have to have a go of it. Dragons, beings of great power and majesty, but they are nothing more than stories or misidentified dinosaurs, right? I assume they're fossils you're talking about, not like, eyewitness accounts. Tell me this then. Do we really know what fully exists in the oceans? What about jungles? Or what about caverns, or even under the ice of Antarctica? Who's to say that it's not possible for someone to stumble on something and bring it out into the world unknowingly? You are the remnants of the dragons that, unbeknownst to the spelunker, have hitched a ride onto resurface upon the world. Oh, you've hitched right on the spelunker. Okay, fair enough. I just read that really weirdly in my head. Yet, you are weak in your current state and must regain your strength to return what was considered to be a myth back to the world. Will you fly under the radar and befriend them? Or destroy the humans and claim the world for yourself? Oh, I wonder which I will choose. Yet there could be another way. This is still a work in progress, and then details there about contacting him and stuff. If you would like to pause the video now, do so and have a look-see. Okay, so... ooh! We are the simian flu. Now, I do love this. Generally, people do stick away from the simian flu, as it is considered the most buggy of all the disease types to actually make a scenario of. So, well done, sir, for choosing this. Yeah, I'm going to keep all of this. So, resistance from the, what do you call them, research labs, and then more DNA from colonies. All good to me. Let's get started. Normal difficulty, of course, and we are... Dragon Reborn, I guess? Drun Reborn? Well, okay. You've quietly escaped from your old cave system in the host of a human spelunker. Your goal is to restore what was lost so many years ago. You cannot affect the humans as of now, but focus on something closer to what you were. To regrain. Yes, let's plant crops and restore what was. And then please leave feedback. Okay, starting off in Dragon Country, known as Saudi Arabia, of course. Okay, what do we have? We have transmissions. We have Reptile 1. Infects small lizards that go through hormonal spikes, increasing their size and infectivity. No symptoms and no abilities, apparently. Okay. Reptile 1. Do we get... okay, we now have access to stuff. Reptile 2. Hormonal spikes are larger, causing larger growths and development of horns in some species, affecting larger reptiles, drawing curious attention. Well, for one DNA, I think I should buy that, so yay. We have Avian 1. By eating infected lizards, the birds themselves may become infected, suffering from increased hormonal spikes. I'm seeing a bit of a hormonal trend here. Fiber binding. The infection causes various skin conditions. That sounds like constipation. Drawing the attention of the world. I'm sorry, but it does in my head. Synaptic adaptions, although fiber would reverse that. You know, I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Synaptic adaptions. The infection begins to match the host's nervous system, causing it to affect the more delicate parts of the host. Adapted to affect humans by causing hormonal imbalance. More hormones for you. Requires more work to cure. Then we have chemical glands. Reptiles begin to develop projectile glands within their mouths, increasing infectivity. Okay, well... oh, that has lethality, never mind. Let's go with Avian 1. Avian 2. The bird's infection has fully adapted to avians, causing hormonal spikes and growth. Well, now the birds are suffering from it as well. Some species begin to lose their feathers and are replaced with scales. We have aquatics. Fresh and saltwater amphibians eating infected flesh may become infected themselves. Let's go with fiber binding because it amused me too much. We have draconic hardening. Proto-drake's skeletal structure hardens, making it harder to understand the changes and increases resiliency. Okay. Leading to draconic rage. Large testosterone bursts, causing large growth in mass and rage. Whoa, really killing people then. Okay, let's not do that. How did we get to Japan? I guess maybe the avian one? Oh, maybe it's this event which is right up on the screen right now. Abnormal lizard spotted. With this new generation of reptiles being larger and with abnormal growths have caused families to be wary of pets. Scientists cannot answer why the sudden changes of reptile sizes. You'd think that'd be a bit more severe. It's something the scientific community would probably be very interested in. Avian 3. Hormonal spikes continue to increase, causing avians to grow larger, with sharper talons and beaks. Oh, pardon me. Aquatics 1. Okay, we've read that before, so I was going to read it. Oh, hello. Strange bird species spotted flying. With strange birds being spotted on migration paths, people have begun to question if this is a new species of bird. Scientists cannot confirm or deny if these statements are true. Damn it, scientists, do something. Oh, we have the Genesis. I wonder how you counter that in this. Aquatics 1, Aquatics 2. The infection adapts to aquatic life, affecting fish hormones, causing streamlining of the body, general growth and development of lungs, and extra buoyancy bladders. Sure. And finally, Aquatics 3. Hormonal spikes cause more growths and growing more buoyancy bladders, allowing for short flights. They begin to develop short legs in the place of fins. How do we fight Genesis? Aha! Probably this thing that's appeared. Maybe, possibly, possibly not. Hardening and thickening of hides and scales in reptiles, causing research samples to be harder to collect and drawing concern from the populace wealthy. Dracono hyperkeratosis? Hyperkeratosis. Keratosis? I know there is something called keratosis, and never mind. Hides and scales are now nigh impossible to breach, however, it does draw people towards them due to the said effects. Wealthy. Can we do anything about this guy? Anything? We're going to do anything about this? Them? I was hoping to make, you know, abilities and stuff. I like abilities and stuff. That's fun. Chemical glands leads to chemical reactants. Reptiles. Oh, look, it even says in the brackets. Thank you, developer. I love when scenario creators do this, because a lot of people tend to want to play a custom scenario once, maybe twice, and then move on to the next. That's what I tend to do, and that's what I tend to find friends of mine do. So having that just there, so you don't have to kind of cryptically work it out, is beautiful. Reptiles begin to secrete a compound, causing their saliva to become hot to the touch. That's better in heat? Okay. Fluid projections. The reptiles spit a cold fluid from their developed glands, increasing infectivity, poor and cold. And finally, bacterial colonies begin to develop within the reptile glands, causing a reluctance to approach. What that one does then? Well, these are quite cheap, so I'm going to get both, actually. And we have combustion. The chemical reactants now randomly combust into flames, scarring and harming the scientists. Ooh, that's lethal. No, thank you. Bacterial colonies lead to infectious bite. Colonies of bacteria swarm within the glands, causing slight reluctance to approach and increasing infectivity. Yeah, that's urban and humid combined there, in case you were wondering. Genetic adaptation. The infection begins to adapt the human to its needs, increasing mass and causing confusion, makes completing tasks harder, like reading a sentence, apparently. Ooh. Thickening of the skin, causing scales to develop over the body, in extreme cases can be deadly. Due to the changing human structure, natural resistances to cure progress have been developed. Okay. We haven't actually been cured at all just yet. Yeah, apparently they've had no research, so I guess perhaps they've just turned off the effects of the, what do you call them, the researchers, the Genesis? That's what I was looking for. Lots of spreading there, okay. Don't want to kill anyone just yet though, that's the thing. Leading to physiological permanence. Due to the advancing changes to human structure, natural resistances continue to develop. Skin reactions is lethal. Synaptic adaptations. Headache. Hormonal imbalances cause confusion and disorientation, making work difficult. Benign friendliness. The proto-drakes begin to have frontal lobe development, causing them to get closer and friendlier to humans. Ah, humans see them as pets. I would totally have one as a pet. Never mind. Continual frontal lobe development in the brain, creating personality and deep hate of humanity. That changed quickly. Attacking all that can be found. I guess we'll just wait until we've got some more countries at this stage, honestly. Then we'll go into the more lethal, Oh, that's lethal, isn't it? Let's devolve that. Ooh. Excess development of calcium and dentin deposits caused the expansion of the jaw and the growth of extra teeth. Leading to this draconic physiology. The human body develops winged limbs, tails and horns, causing massive shock and determined research. Okay, let's get rid of this. Then we can keep that and not have lethality. Aha! Cheating the system! Let's wait a little bit longer until we've got more of the islands. No, there's only a couple of islands left. But it'd still be nice to ensure our victory nonetheless. We are being cured now. Oh, yeah, okay, all the islands have been got. So let's go transmission and we'll go with Reptile 3. Western dragon. Large hormonal spikes affecting the reptiles and causing additional growth and winged limbs to develop. Avian 3 linked to southern dragons. Some avian species lose all of their feathers and are replaced with scales and membranes, becoming a wyvern that can hitch ride on planes. We have Aquatics 3 leading to eastern dragons. Infected fish species have fully developed flight bladders and short legs. Oh yes, I know the kind of dragon. All species adaptation. When did the... Oh, of course we had lethality anyway. The infection begins to adjust itself for all species on Earth. Many can only become carriers. Yeah, we have resistances now. So, mega wealthy resistance. And then more cold resistance would be beautiful. There we go. The dragons now shoot solid shards from their glands by supercooling the fluid as it exits, drawing great attention to it. Ooh. The ice dragon family... Sorry, I want to see if they'll all be different, like fire dragons and everything. The ice dragon family has mastered the projections of ice and water, causing massive deaths from hypothermia and similar sickness. Domestication. After the lizards show a level of friendliness to humans, they begin to domesticate them, lowering mortality rates. Oh, I see, that's how you be kind. We're not going to be kind, are we? No, I'm sorry. So that should be enough to spread, so I guess we should start killing or doing this at least. So I guess this will be the win condition where they become one. Whoa, that much infection for 10, okay. After being exposed to the effects of the disease, mankind has come to understand dragons, increasing research exponentially at the cost of... Ooh. So they'll cure us faster, but it'll be faster to spread. I think we won't do that. I think I want to kill them, honestly. Oh, no, I just missed a event. That's a shame. Germany begins to break down. And so does the world. Okay, let's kill them. Draconic Rage and Draconic Fury. Dragons begin to create massive bursts of testosterone, increasing musculature and size, and ceasing unexpected mutations. Oh. Or maybe that's causing unexpected. Probably meant to be that. Draconic Supremacy headache leads to mental corrosion. Infection starts to erode at higher level functions, causing severe emotional and behavioural abnormalities, hard to cure. Skin reactions lead to partial conversion. Attempts to adapt the human body in aggressive surges causes deformities and possible death. Systemic shock, rather. Attacks all systems in the human body, causing system failures if not treated quickly. Those that do survive are highly aggressive. Sure, let's spread the infection as well. Full conversion. Some humans lose bipedal stance and are unidentifiable from dragons. Human fade from the earth. Optimal wind condition. Oh, that's meant to be the optimal one, but I wanted to kill everyone. Killing people is fun. Fine, everyone gets to be dragons. You happy now, game? Wait, what? That's not the win-win it's just like... With the development of scales in humans, people have begun to accuse those inflicted of being part of secret societies. We just became... I like how that one also starts the ape event? Or maybe something else did. Humans converted. What we were is gone. What we are is something called myth. Some of us still have fragments of what we were, so we are, but we have moved on. It's time to wing our way to the sky and towards the future. The dawn of the dragon. Well, it's quite fast. I enjoy that, actually. I'm going to say one thing, though. Two criticisms, two minor criticisms. Number one, wouldn't it have been cool if possibly the dragons took the role of the apes in this, since we are using the simian flu? At some points, I was a little bit confused if I was upgrading the dragons, the humans becoming dragons, or just the disease affecting the humans itself. There's like three kind of things going on, although the humans being changed and the disease were kind of interchangeable anyway. But I got a bit confused with that, so it'd kind of been cool if you had two separate factions there. The already dragons coming from lizards and such, and then the actual human populace. That would be a kind of cool concept, so that's not really a gripe, just possibly a suggestion. And secondly, more custom images. The ones used for the reptile's eye were fantastic. If that was everywhere, that would have been 20 times better. Well, not maybe not 20 times, but maybe 10 times, 5 times, maybe even just 1.01% better. But still, I enjoyed it very much so. I would just like to see dragons, you know, in the images, like, you know, the Eastern Dragon and the Western Dragon and everything, you know, would have been cool having images there. But nonetheless, really enjoyed it, and I'm going to give it 4.5 hormonal spikes out of 5. Really enjoyed it, one of the better dragon scenarios I've played so far, and certainly would recommend it. So thank you very much to Lego24 Master for creating it, and of course thank you all for watching. If you have enjoyed the video, then of course likes, favourite, shares, comments, all that good stuff helps out me, helps out the channel, and most importantly shows that Plague Inc. Evolved is a series you wish to see continued in the future. Thank you again, and goodbye.